things that you can do to stay on top. In fact, forget on top. We're talking about blowing the lid off your business. The top 3 things that you can do right now today, especially if you don't have time, to actually move your business forward. Hey, I'm Michelle, the author of Woman Up the podcast and the book, and your business coach. So let's have a chat about what you can do. So we're going to cover vision, we're going to cover what's working, what's not working, and we're going to cover your overall message. Now, how does this tie into the big picture? So when we're in the little picture and the details, which we are at risk of doing as business owner, we're busy running and we're doing the things, we're doing the emails, we're doing the Facebook posts, we're doing the blogs, we're doing all the things, we're doing our clients, we're doing the ordering, but we need to remember that we're not only working in our business or even on the business, we are also the leader, like the captain of the ship. We're steering it in a massive big direction, and every now and then we've got to stop looking through the periscope and we're actually got to come up to surface, and we've got to really check what we're doing. So the things that I always do, I definitely do business reviews every week. In fact, I review my business every day, and review it every week, and then every month, and every quarter, and then planning annually, of course. But this is something different to that. This is like checking that all the jigsaw pieces are kind of in the right place, and that all the little cabooses are following me behind, and that actually we've got the right location on the map, that we're heading to Albany in New Zealand and not Albany in, there is another Albany, right? I think it's in America, because sometimes when I put that into my map in Google Maps, it takes me to America. If only you could drive there, right? So making sure that you're actually headed in the right direction, and you can't do that when you're constantly focused in detail, because it requires a different energy, it requires a different focus. And that's been something I've been talking about a lot lately, is what focus are you bringing to your business and what effect does that have? So let's talk about big picture focus and why you want it. So you want big picture focus so that you always know where you're going. And if you always have at the top of your mind where you're going, then you're definitely going to get there. The other reason that you want it is that it inspires you. If you're just constantly ticking off a to-do list, like death by to-do list, right? Boring. So it's also inspiration. So what can you do to check in? Well, first of all, connect to your big vision. If you're not connecting to your vision every day, then I don't really know what you're doing in business, because for me and my clients, it is absolutely the thing that gets absolute killer results, and it's so freaking easy. Like, why would you not connect to the vision of your business every single day? And if you don't have the vision of your business, well, how do you know that's in soul alignment? How do you know that it's matching your values? How do you know that that's what you really absolutely want? Because I tell you, if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing on this planet, you will have all the fun, and you will have all the dollars, and you will have all the results, and you will just create loyal, raving fans wherever you go. So if you're not already doing that, then please go and do that first. So connecting to the vision, of course, and then looking at what is working and what's not working. So that's really just taking a big piece of paper and actually sitting down and thinking about, what are the things in my business that are no longer working for me? So am I doing online webinars that kind of feel a bit icky? Just before I go to do them, or I see it in my diary next week. Now, I'm just making this up, right? Because I'm not doing any online webinars. But when I look in my diary, I'm like, oh God, I've got that. So I know that I'm not going to bring the right energy to it, right? If I'm thinking, oh God, what is that? So I would think about all the things that I'm like, oh God, do I have to do that? And I'd write them down. And then I'd just really think and meditate on them. And I'd be like, is it the people I've got in there? Is it the content that I'm delivering in there? Or is it just time for that arm of my business to leave? Like, is it just no longer serving me or my clients? Then I would have a look at what is really working and how can you do more of what is currently working. So let's say your online workshops are no longer working very well, but your Facebook group is absolutely kicking off, like it's Cracka-Lackin. So how can you do more in there, and does it feel fun for you? And this is just a little aside. Sorry, I can't help myself giving you all the goodies, right? But just as a little aside, anything that is fun for you is going to be absolutely fun for your clients. Anything that is fun for you will have the absolute best energy. So when I was coaching one of my group coaching gals this morning, and she's like, yep, and I'm going to do this online thing because I want to do the group thing, and it was all really good, but I could see it was a little bit dead in her eyes, right? And I was like, but what would be really fun? She's like, oh, such and such, but people don't want that. And I was like, so tell them they're getting something different. Tell them what they want to hear, and then give them what they really need, plus what you told them that you're going to give them, and make it fun for you. And if it's fun for you, it's going to be damn well fun for them, and get them results. So that really is one of the keys to actually having a Cracka-Lackin business, is to make sure that it is fun for you and that it is soul aligned, always, every single time. Okay, the last thing to do is checking that your overall message is really in alignment and that it filters through everything. So for me, my overall message is, you actually have the power. You are so much more powerful than what you believe you are. Now I need to see, does my brand say that? Do my brand colors say that? Does my copy on my website also say that? Or is it a bit waffly and girly? Do the pictures on my website make you think, yeah, I'm a strong and I'm a woman? Or does it make you think I have to be feminine to be a woman? Like, what is the overall message there? And then my content. Is my content saying, hey, I know you're feeling terrible, but let's have a cry about it today? Or is it like, pick yourself up, sugar cake, and dust yourself off, and these are 3 things that you can do. So just checking for not necessarily brand consistency, but overall, how do I describe this to you? I've never taught this before. I'm just trying to teach you exactly what I do to get my business Cracka-Lackin and what I help my clients to do, but it's not in a format that I've ever condensed it down into 3 things that you can do. So bear with me while I kind of tease it out of my brain for you. But it's about checking that all of the spokes of the wheel are actually coming in and fitting into the cog. So your branding, your colors, your messaging, your copying, your energy, everything kind of fits into that one cog. That's it. That is the absolute 3 things that you can do to focus on the bigger picture and make sure that you're actually steering your ship in the right direction. I hope that you've thoroughly enjoyed this today, because I've enjoyed making it up for you as I go along. Remember, together we shall rise.